I have a 1975 Opel Distributor here. It's very similar to the normal Opel GT ones, except it's a mechanical advance only distributor. It's the same gear on the end and everything, and it will bolt straight into an Opel GT. But some of the differences are the breaker plates in is a slightly different design. It has the vacuum canister on the opposite side, it seems, because normally you'd have your points and condenser over here with the vacuum canister over here. But on this distributor, it's actually in this orientation, which is fine. It fits an Opel GT with no problem. But I'll get started tearing it apart and we'll get it cleaned up. So this here is the breaker plate. This is the bottom. They normally look exactly like this on all of them I've dealt with. I think the only difference, let me see if I have another one. You take a look at this distributor. This is a 1973 model. You see the vacuum canister is over to the right of this this little bearing holder here. And on this one, it's to the left of it. So that's the difference in design on these plates. But they both fit in the same one. Like I could put this one in here just fine. You want to make sure that these can move freely. Let's see here. So this one's a little gritty, but it moves freely, so it would work fine. It just needs to be cleaned up some. All right, and now we can see in the inside here. All these Opel distributors have a similar setup to this. They have a larger spring and a smaller spring on one side. The 1971 to 1975 distributors have some ears here. Right here. These are stops for the mechanical advance weights, and these right here are the mechanical advance weights. The springs keep them from going all the way out, and as these go out, as you can see, the rotor turns, and that's what advances your ignition mechanically. So at this one, I'm going to go ahead and take this out a little bit so I can clean it up better. But first I'm going to clean the housing of this. Get it in the light over here. There we go. Now that that's nice and clean, I'm going to try and get the inside nice and clean. So first I'm going to remove this little ring right here. Let me see if I can zoom in on that. Yeah, it's hard to see. It's right here where my fingernail is. That holds the shaft in place. Need 2 screwdrivers. And I got it and lost it. Be careful not to lose these. Okay, now that I did that, this shaft can actually go through there. So get a rubber mallet. Mechanical advance works in here a lot better. So whenever the engine turns fast enough, it causes these weights to be forced outward. Eventually it'll force them all the way out to the stop here. So on this distributor, that stop is at 25 degrees. So if you wanted to adjust this, you could simply bend in these tabs, like this one here and this one there. But the better solution is to go in here and drill a small hole and use a set screw and some Loctite. And then that set screw, if you set it in the right spot, will hit on this weight and it'll stop it from advancing too far. So you could limit this even more. Although most cars wouldn't need this one to be more limited, but the stock Opel GT distributors, they can advance quite a bit. So it's sometimes useful to have those stops there. Oh, make sure to put this washer back in place. It goes behind this the C-clip, and then never easy to do one-handed. There we go.